Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shataria here at Chicago Branch Great Millstone, prophesizing the return of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. You all ignorantly call him Jesus, but his true and Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. Coming at you with another lesson. Before we get started, we're going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash Barakatah. Double honors to our apostles and our elders here at Great Millstone who rule well. Honors to the hopeful elect. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. Salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. The speckled bird and all those whose lineage goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Healthy Barakatah. And to the Akwaf, and those of you out there listening and learning, Shalom and Barakatah to you also. The title of this lesson is Israel Will Eat When No One Else Eats. The title of this lesson is Israel Will Eat When No One Else Eats. And this is part one of a two-part lesson. Israel is going to eat when no one else eats because Israel is the apple of the Lord's eye and we are his chosen people. And he has been feeding us from day one. We've been hated by all nations of this world. By all the nations of the world, we've been hated by, okay? But Israel is going to eat when no one else eats because we are Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai's chosen ones, okay? We are the apple of his eye. And we are hated among all the nations of the world. They hate us, okay? We have been hated ever since we've been hated, ever since we went down into the land of the Egyptians. And Pharaoh, after Joseph, okay, we're going to touch bases on that, which is Jacob's son. Okay, the Pharaoh who he was under passed away. He died, and the new Pharaoh, he turned on us. Okay, he betrayed Israel and put us into bondage. Okay, and that's what Egypt stands for, bondage. All right. We've been hated ever since we went down into the land of the Egyptians. And Jacob went down there because he found out there was corn in Egypt. Okay, and during this time it was a famine, a drought. And Jacob found out it was corn down in Egypt, and he sent his sons, all of them but Benjamin, okay? He stayed with his father. And when they got down there, their brother Joseph called them spies. Okay, he knew who they was, but he just called them spies. Okay, and they left. The reason they left their brother Joseph. Okay, they left him for dead. All right, sold him to the Egyptians. That's what they did to their brother Joseph. Okay, sold him because they was gonna kill him. But the eldest brother Reuben said, we ain't going to kill him. But they sold him into the hands of the Egyptians, all right? Now, that's another lesson in itself. But that's why they went down into the land of the Egyptians, because there was a famine, okay? Food famine throughout the land. And the famine in the land, well, the famines, that's what's about to hit this place. The famines that are about to hit this place are going to be 10 times worse than the famine in Egypt, okay? The famines are part of the plagues. And they coming. The food famine, water famine, famine of the word. That's why I said Israel will we will eat when no one else eats. All right. Let's bring out some of these precepts, okay? Let me get that Exodus. All right, give me Exodus. And give me Exodus 16. Give me Exodus 16. And I want to go to Exodus 16 and 15, all right? Exodus 16 and 15. Okay, and it reads, when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and armor for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more, some less, okay? All right, so they gathered, okay? And this is the manner, okay? This is the angel's food. You see, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, has been feeding us from the very beginning, okay? Ever since he took us out of the hands of Pharaoh, delivered us out of the hands of the Egyptians, and took us into the wilderness, he's been feeding Israel, okay? And why? Because we are his chosen ones, okay? We are the apple of his eye, all right? He's been feeding us from day one, okay? And we're going to eat when no one else eats, all right? Again, this is part one of a two-part lesson, all right? And like I said, we are the apple of the Lord's eye, and that's why Israel will eat when no one else eats, because Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has chosen. We are his chosen people. We are the apple of the Lord's eye. Deuteronomy, give me 32. Give me Deuteronomy 32. And I want to start at, I'll say 7. All right. It says, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, he separated the sons of Adam. When he separated the sons of Adam, Salakia, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel, okay? See, Deuteronomy 32 and 9, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land and in a waste howling wilderness. He led him about. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. So we are the Lord's chosen people, okay? We are the apple of his eye. And we are going to eat when no one else eats. He's been feeding us from the very beginning, and he's going to continue to feed us, all right? What am I looking for? Psalms. Let me get Psalm 78. Psalm 78. Give me Psalm 78. And I want to say 24, 25. All right. It says, and he rained down manna, okay, upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. See? He rained down. All right, I'm going to start up. I'm going to go up and give you a full drawing. Psalm 78 and 23. Though he had commanded the clouds from above and opened the doors of heaven, and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. Man did eat angels' food. He set them meat to the full, okay? So again, we've been eating the food of the angels. We've been eating angels' food. He when we were in the wilderness, he rained down manna, okay? And it tasted like whatever you wanted it to taste like. So even though a lot of Israel was moaning and complaining about it, and that's why he led them in the wilderness for those 40 years until all that had done wickedly in his eyesight were consumed. And only Joshua and Caleb crossed over, and the children. Those were the only two left out of that generation, all right? But we are going to eat when no one else eats, all right? This is just an introduction to the lesson, all right? This is part one of a two-part lesson, and that's all I have right now. Okay, Lord will, this lesson is edifying, but please tune in for part two, Israel. And that's all I have. In closing, I like to say Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash Rakatah, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.